Hello, everybody. Today I have Jason Straub with me. He is working on the Apex program in California at Oracle headquarters. So, Jason, tell me, what do you do exactly?
Well, typically I work on installation and upgrade of the Application Express product, especially when it comes to new database releases.
Okay.
And so we had some particular challenges, and we had, with the new database architecture of making sure that we supported different types of installation options.
Okay. So yesterday at dinner we talked about Apex in a multi-tenant environment. So how does this affect the database installation?
So by default, in a 12.1 multi-tenant database, the Application Express is going to be installed what we call common. So that means it's going to be in the root, it's going to be in the seed, and it's going to be in all PDBs that you create after
Right.
that. And our initial recommendation was that was how you should leave it, right?
I remember that.
And we had that documented in the install guide that shipped with the database. So what you'll notice is that in Application Express 5.0 in our installation guide, we've actually changed our recommendation. And our new recommendation is that you should really, if you're starting with a fresh database, you should remove it from the root. We have installation scripts that do that. And we had installation scripts in 12.1 that did the same thing.
Right.
But you should install locally into each PDB. And the way we came to that conclusion was through, between the time 12.1 released and Application Express 5.0 released, we were supporting a lot of internal deployments. And what we found is that, especially if you have a deployment where you have many PDBs, let's say over 20, and only 5 of them are using Application Express, and you want to go to the next Application Express version, well, all the PDBs have to be upgraded, not just the ones with Application Express being used, because it's in every single PDB.
Okay.
So this caused extra downtime that wasn't probably necessary. And so what our recommendation is now, unless you're a hosting company or there's a particular reason that you would need the same version of Application Express in every single PDB, then you should probably start with removing it from the root and just install locally into PDBs.
Okay. Any additional effects on that when the customer is moving from like the regular architecture to the multi-tenant environment?
Yeah, so there's a big point that I want to make, and that is customers that, let's say, took our old recommendation.
Right.
And so now they're using Application Express in their CDB with PDBs. And they want to go to upgrade to Application Express 5.0. The first thing that they should know is that they need to install a database patch first, or that installation is going to fail. It's not going to be usable. They're going to have to start over until they get this database patch installed. And I've blogged on this topic. It's jastraub.blogspot.com, and it's also linked from our OTN page. If you go to otn.oracle.com/apex and you go to the 12C multi-tenant link, you'll see a link to my blog as well. But it's very important that patch is installed. Otherwise, the installation will fail and customer won't be very happy.
So customers should go to your blog, as you explained, and then they will find the appropriate patch and apply that, and then they're good.
Right,
Okay.
and my blog is also another good spot for other things that you might pick up about the Apex in multi-tenant architecture. I have other blog topics out there, and I'll be adding some as well, especially with the new version of the database coming out.
Good. So when a customer did an installation like the old way, and he's going to clone a database or setting up another PDB, what happened to the Apex?
Oh yeah, that's a very good point, and that is in our new recommendation, right? The Application Express won't be in the PDB seed anymore.
Is it so? Okay.
And so when they create a new PDB, it won't have Application Express. That was one of the advantages of our old recommendation, right? Is every PDB's got Application Express in it. So there is one trick though that I would recommend for customers, and that is if you go with our new architecture and you remove Application Express from the root, and obviously it's going to be removed from the seed then, you can create PDBs, install Application Express locally in that PDB, and then set it to read only. Okay. So then, instead of just creating a new PDB from the seed, you just create it as a clone of this one that has the Apex version in it. And you can have multiple PDBs, right? So you can have one with, let's say, the latest version of Application Express, and you can have one that has maybe the 2 prior versions of Application Express. So that way, if you need PDBs with a different version, you just clone from the other PDB. Okay, good. So
yeah, sounds interesting. So yeah, lots of information, and I think people should go to your blog again. What's that name?
jastraub.blogspot.com.
Okay, excellent. And then they will find out about these topics in detail. Thanks very much, Jason. Nice talking to you. Thanks you for the time. Talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye now.